China represented at this tournament. Again, as they slowly build the quality and depth of their sevens program. And Zulian Junks, Ping, Yan, Zhu Zhanjiang, Yulang Zahan, Jacques, Kieran, Jinyu, Shuji, Jin, and Yiling. My apologies to the Chinese community. And for the Le Moana team, Priya Salem, Patience Edmonds, Paku Simonson, Kati Davies, Sa'u Sipaya, Walesi Timateo, Raika Suitau Loa, Rofi Lolasia Pua, and Tau Nu complete their match day. Should I say their tournament squad. Lovely sunshine conditions here in Auckland. Former All Black Ant Strawners again in co-commentary.
And take a bow, Kent. Pronunciation of those names, sensational.
Not sure about my Chinese, Cantonese and Mandarin name. There's Le Moana. First use of the ball, but they are inside their own 22. Mia Ualesi taking on the Chinese middle defence. A terrific carry from Ualesi. And now Harmony. Sapaya gets rid of the first defender, struggles past the second. Another strong carry, but doesn't release the ball, so it'll be a Chinese possession. 37 metres out from the Le Moana line.
Ualesi and Sapaya have been impressive all tournament. Really strong, ability to take contact, but also to get the ball to those 15-metre edge channels as well. But on your carry clean, and we just saw that from those Japanese girls, how clinical they were at breakdown. Everything's spot on. And when you carry clean, if you just get it a bit off, these referees are picking it up over the weekend. And of course, you've got to turn the ball over.
So off the base of the scrum, China good metres. Very, very quick. Hard to handle. And that is terrific work from Ping Yan Yan, the halfback for China, off the base of the scrum. Too much class.
How good. Always love to see a halfback identify space, get the ball in their hands really quickly, and just charge away, running away from the defence, which is coming from the scrum anyway. Here she is, Yan Ying. And it's a wonderful try again. I like to see them hold the ball in the right hand in case those inside defenders come at the ball. A nice early strike for China off the back of some good defensive work as well.
And the restart. Le Moana. Only the one position in the game so far. Ualesi, then an unforced error from Le Moana, so they will concede a position just outside their 22-metre area. And again, Peng John, the 81, the halfback. A terrific individual try when they had a scrum in this same position. This time they come the left side to the line. They're going to have too much pace. China, their second try in the game, scored by Liu Zihan.
One of the things you always want to see are the variations in terms of the attack from set piece. We just saw the halfback, Yang Yong, attack down the right side as the ball popped from the base of the scrum. Well, this time was a nice little wraparound play. Zihan, she came from the right to the left, and you'll see shortly, because she shifted across from one side to the other, defence just couldn't get across in time, and she opens up some space. Here's the little switch, and Zihan straight through the hole. Nice speed and power. Two good tries from scrums, Ken.
Error by the Le Moana team as well, gave Chinese team the feet of the scrum. That ball's gone forward off a Chinese player, so there's an advantage with Le Moana who get the feed at the scrum.
Yes, PIR, Le Moana team, we've seen some real talent. We spoke earlier on about Sapaya, Walesi, Paku as well. They just got to settle, I think, and have a bit more patience with the ball in hand.
competing at scrum time hard as well, the Chinese team, or Alessi. Nothing doing out wide, so Mia Alessi forced to take the ball in. Now Harmony Sapaya from a standing start away from the first defender again. Alessi standing on the right, but this fast moving Chinese defence line is on point. On their own goal line, and they need a big carry. Try to get some field position, but the counter ruck. This is very good work from the Lemoana team. It's tough and physical. Alessi, change of tactics. And the ball caught on the full by China in very good field position. Losing meters on the play, but they still control the game because they've got possession of the ball. Now inside pass, another offload in the tackle. They've got a 3-on-2 out on this right edge. Missed tackle, and then a good strong run from Ji Junyi.
I'll put that down to that suffocation in their defensive system. PIR, Lemoana just tried to get out of their 22, probably 8-9 phases. That wave, that red wave just kept on coming, and of course you put so much pressure on the ball carrier, and what they've had to do is just head into contact, and of course when they head into contact you play into the hands of this Chinese team. They're good over ball, the chop tackles are effective, and then it was just the ability to, again, to move the ball to the right. Yang Yong, the halfback's been effective, and a nice finish with a step from Zhongji. Good try, and again we talk about off the back of some impressive defence. The attack is equally good.
So Zheng with the restart for China. Good chase as well and pressure on Lemoana, and they shift. Alessi with a return ball back on the inside, and they're trying to create an impression, but great tackle from China, and they win the penalty as well, and they take the quick tap. Hard onto the ball, and straight away they convert a half chance into a try. Miao Zhengji.
It was a great try, and we just said the same thing. It's the chop tackle and then just getting on ball so quickly. And if you can't compete against that on the other side with your carry and clean, those turnovers always come. And again, defence, lovely attack running through the middle, little catch pass, nice decisions. Comprehensive first half, 26-10 to China.
All the supporters out there, make sure you're making some noise for these teams, cheer them on, clap as they come out, let them know that they've got your total points support. Plenty of merch for sale under the grandstand. Get grab yourself some Global 7 gear. I think they got sizes large and upwards there. It's up to clothing down there.
Very impressive Chinese team who have spent the entire first 7 minutes of this game inside the Le Moana half, most of it inside their own 22. And their ball control, defence, and dominance of field position is reflected in their 26-0 scoreline. Now Jun Jing try scorer in the first half, and then another position for the Chinese team via a penalty. They're opting to go for a scrum where they have been so good. Set piece.
Yeah, across the park, impressive. We saw the Japanese girls play most recently, and they also were so impressive. And then of course now we're watching this Chinese team being impressed, absolutely impressed with Peng Yang, the halfback. She's just so present in everything they do.
Good scrum from Le Moana, pushed them off the ball. Nice and aggressive, Mia Ualesi. Harmony Sapaya trying to find Sophie Paku. They recycle. Good too. Very good couple of phases now. Okay. They lose the ball on the ground at the contact. China immediately to the left edge where they've got them under the pump. Very strong as well and fit. Haven't made any mistakes either. China very good with the ball. Now they straighten up. Ball back on the inside for Jun Jing. And now Li Ping, the number one. Another try for the Chinese team who continue to impress here at the Global Youth Sevens.
I don't think you could see a more well-constructed try, Ken, and let's go right back to the start. The turnover from the chop tackle over the ball. A wonderful turnover on this right edge, and then it was just 3 passes to the left. Nice strong carry down that 15-metre channel. And then the ability to recycle the ball and 2 or 3 passes to this right edge. Li Ping was the one who scores the try in the end. But there was that strong carry, and then the release. 1, 2, 3 passes actually to Li Ping. Speed around the outside and the try. The Rocky Khan, ex-New Zealand Sevens player coach team, they're having a field day out there today.
We've had many conversations in our game over the years about the potential in Asia for the growth of the game, and of course China, massive population, huge economy. Only positives can come out of having a footprint in that part of the world and seeing their teams competing in the regional tournaments. They've got a couple of teams going over for the Coral Coast Sevens in Fiji, which is a fabulous world-class event as well in a couple of weeks' time, as Le Moana lose the ball after a couple of very good carries.
What a tackle from Xinjiang. A bit of a tongue twister, some of these names for us, Ken, but the ferocity in the tackle was something to behold. Got her timing right, accuracy right, and of course with the hit, the power and the drive through the tackle, it's forced the ball free. So we've seen that a few times with this Le Moana team having the ball on attack, but the turnover comes from good defence.
China just started with that ball inside their own half. They go over the 10-metre line. They've got players available. They've got a couple out here on the edge. A very big advantage. It's 3-on-2. A little show and go. Getting a comfortable offload. This is a Jinwan with the ball now. A 2-on-1 out on the left side. Very well constructed try. They're under no pressure at all. They lead by 31 points to 0. That'll make it 36.
Oh, it's been a class act to watch this Chinese team, and both halves just really accurate around everything they do. you can hardly fault. I'm not quite sure they've made an error at all. But again, they had a little probe down this right side, back to the middle, and then a couple of strong carries just to pull those defenders in to create space out wide. And Jijuan, she scores her second try.
There they are, that lovely offload in the tackle. Committed two defenders, and then that right to left attack. And the finishing is on point. Genuinely excited to see China participating at this level and at this age group. This will grow. Well, you know, they sell more NBA merchandise in China than they do in the USA. World famous football teams, Man United and AC Milan, they all play in China. And if as a result of tournaments like this we can expose our game, it only have positive things with patience. Edmonds to the line, keeps the ball alive. Now the wraparound, and the Le Moana team finally gets some momentum going forward and spend some time with the ball. They're inside the 22. Now they shift. Edmonds on a hold off. Jean offloads the ball. Nice play from Patience Edmonds. Now on the edge. Sa'u, and they win the penalty. Now the tap. Sophie Paku. Tipped the ball on, it's lost forward.
And the first opportunity for this Le Moana team to put this Chinese defence under pressure. A number of players featured. Paku got her hands on the ball a couple of times. Cardi Davies as well has come off the bench. Sa'u. But just the ability to stay patient defensively, the Chinese. Not overcommitting to rucks, drop tackles, over the ball, always putting pressure on an attacking team.
So way down the right-hand side, Sa'u. Oh, then they concede a penalty. The only time in the game that they've spent any time in the Chinese half with the ball, it's been the last minute or so. Such has been the intent of this Chinese team. Impressive. This is a good side, the Pacific Island Rugby Le Moana team. They've put 38 points on them and kept them scoreless. We concede. Penalty. China. So that'll be full time. 38 points to 0. Completely dominant performance from China. Thoroughly deserving their win over Pacific Island Rugby, Le Moana.
0-0 in the matchup between China and Le Moana. China with a very, very convincing win. 38 points to 0 for Le Moana. And that finishes the female quarterfinals. Next we move over to the men's semis. We've got the cup quarterfinal between New Zealand and Cavs. Sorry, cup semi-final between New Zealand and Cavs. Happening now, field number 1 or field number 2. USA,
It's there.
Fiji.